Thank you for staying with us. Now let's talk about that interesting,
Pitchathon.
the interesting one we mentioned at the beginning of this program, Mentoring Her Pitchathon 2020. It's a virtual competition organized for women. Women are expected to pitch their business ideas to top industry leaders to get their buy-in, advice, and support. We have with us a representative of Mentoring Her to tell us more about Mentoring Her Pitchathon 2020. We have Dr. Lola Adeyemi, who is the founder, and she joins us via Skype. Hello, Dr. Adeyemi. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good to have you with us this morning. Now, tell us about Mentoring Her Pitchathon 2020.
Thank you very much for having me. It's nice to meet you. So, Mentoring Her in itself is an organization focused on empowering females. And it's an online social networking platform where women can mentor one another. And so you just go to the platform and apply, and you're matched. And if you fit the criteria for people to be on that platform, you're matched to a mentor or a coach that can help you meet your needs. Now, as an add-on to launch, we were launched in the United States about a year ago, but I'm Nigerian as a founder, and so I decided to bring it to Nigeria this year. I'm Nigerian and American, so I decided to bring it to Nigeria this year. And as an add-on, we decided to do a pitchathon because I'm also an entrepreneur. I'm a physician entrepreneur, and to give back to women, particularly in these COVID times, particularly because there are a lot of women who have lost their jobs, particularly because there are a lot of women who are entrepreneurs. Nigerian women are one of the most entrepreneurial in the world. And so there are a lot of women who have businesses already who are trying to scale their businesses, or women who have great ideas but need funding or need support in terms of training, et cetera, or need mentorship and coaching to make sure their businesses scale. And so that's what this pitchathon is about, to give women the opportunity to get the buy-in from top industry leaders to be able to do that. So we've been able to get some women judges and one male judge who will be able to tell to judge the finalists, to say that, hey, you have a great idea or you have a great business, and we want to help you further that business by investing some money, by investing some time in terms of coaching. The Enterprise Development Center of the Lagos Business School will be training them. Faith Foundation will be giving them business advisory services. ADOB Legal Company will be giving them legal advisory services. Demel Photography will be providing headshots, and so on and so forth. So we've been able to come together. There would be an entrepreneurial coach. Ife Dursumiati will be coaching them on how to be a better entrepreneur and how to pitch, et cetera, et cetera. So we've been able to bring together the WIMBIS communities involved. So we've been able to bring together a group of industry leaders, so to speak, to show them how to teach them and empower them more on their entrepreneurial journey.
Okay, you said you decided to bring this back home because it's been happening in the U.S. How much of a buy-in have you seen so far that will give you that confidence that it's time to bring this back home, especially at this time?
So, like I said, I'm Nigerian and American, but it's not about the time. It was always the center point, the idea. It was supposed to be part of the vision. It started in the United States because I have roots in the United States as well. And so, but it's so needed in Nigeria, right? And we've only we're less than a year. It's going to be a year in October. So it's also to commemorate the 1 year. And also it took some time to register in Nigeria. You know how things are in Nigeria. Sometimes things don't work as smoothly as you want it to be. So it took some time for the registration process to go through. But with regards to buy-in, all the women that we reached out to in terms of support, the communities, Mrs. Bola Adeshola, Standard Chartered She's been phenomenal. She's been a great support to this. All the judges, Asaya Lele, has Ansatu Adegbite Wimbes, executive director, Jane Egerton, everybody involved, Yemi Carey, even Kiara Bukia, who's a he for she, everybody involved has been so supportive. And all the organizations, we're speaking to some other organizations that are also interested in participating in one way or the other. Miss Shola Momo, Channels TV, there are a lot of women who want to empower other women. And this is one of the ways to do that. So with regards to why I think that this is a time to give back, there's never one time to give back. We always have to continue to give back because we need help all the time. There's so many women and men that need help in Nigeria, and particularly because of the COVID times. Like I said, people have lost their jobs, and people need help, and so that's why we're doing it now.
This reminds me of the Dragon's Den. What was the inspiration for this?
Yes, it's yeah, that's true. And Shark Tank as well. I do watch Shark Tank a lot. And like I said, I am an entrepreneur. So I have an organization, my husband and I, it's called Magna Carta Health in Lagos here, where we offer preventative health services. So we're entrepreneurs. And I talk about entrepreneurship, I preach entrepreneurship, et cetera, et cetera. So, and I've had mentors in my life, and I've had support in my life. And so I think it's important that we always pay it forward. And I see the benefit of somebody believing in you and helping you out. I'm not going to embarrass people by naming the names of those that have helped me out, but they know who they are. And I think it's important that sometimes some people don't know anybody that can help them out. And I'm trying to say that, hey, I believe in you, and that I can help you out. You don't have to know me personally for me to help you out. And I think that's the spirit of it, that, look, you can help people out without them even being able to thank you personally. I think that's the spirit of it. And also without expecting anything back. I think a lot of Nigerians have the misconception. And when I spoke to a few people too, they were like, oh, how are you going to make money from it? And I said, I was a little bit confused and taken aback. It's not about money. I want to give my money to people. And some people have come to say, hey, how can I support you in that regard? But it's really about helping other people because I've also been helped in the past.
Okay. So who can take part in this virtual competition?
Everyone who's a female. So you have to be female, and you have to be an entrepreneur of some sort. You have to have a business, or you have to have a business idea that you want to launch. But it has to be a solid business idea. It should be innovative. It should be something different from the norm. It should have something in it. It should have something in it that would either make a difference or an impact in your life or in the lives of others. Maybe something nobody else has ever thought before, or something really simple that, it's really obvious but nobody has done, or something that somebody has done that you think you can do better. If you have an ongoing business that's already thriving, but you need just some injection of some funds, or you need a little bit more training. Sometimes money is not the problem. Sometimes you just don't know how to get a few things done. And that's what it's about. So anybody who has a great idea, who has a great business, but they need some help. But you have to be female.
Okay, you have to be female. So how? We've talked about the who. Now let's talk about the how. How can they take part in this competition?
So what you're going to do is you go to our website. It's called Mentoring Her. So that's www.mentoringher.com. So it's not Mentor Her, which people confuse it with. It's called Mentoring with ing.com. And then you go to the Mentoring Her Pitchathon 2020 tab. When you go on it, you click on it and you just click apply. And then you just follow the instructions. And if you have any problems, you can just hit us up and then we'll be able to respond to you. You can also follow us on Instagram. We're active on Instagram. And then you can DM us as well. There are instructions right there too. There's also registration for the event, which is the live pitchathon. So the live pitchathon is on October 10th, where we will have the 10 finalists already chosen, where they would then go and pitch live to the 10 finalists, which will be shown, everywhere. But right now we're still accepting applications. We've got some great ones already. So we are already streamlining down to the final 10. But we're waiting for more applications. We might see some great ones near the end. So please go ahead, go to our website, www.mentoringher.com, click on the Pitchathon, click apply, and then just fill out the application and then, get back to us. We're also asking for a pitch video, so a 1 to 2 minute pitch video. We want to see your face. We want to see how you can tell us why it's important for you to be one of the finalists, and then we'll just take it from there.
Applications are coming in already, and you're going to shortlist and you will present the best 10 on the 10th of October. Is that correct?
That is accurate. That is correct.
Okay. And anybody who wants to take part should go to www.mentoringher.com and then click on Pitchathon. Sorry?
Click on, go to Pitchathon 2020.
Yep. And all the information is there.
Absolutely.
Now, so when is the closing date for applications to come in?
September 30th. So you have about 5 more days to apply.
Ouch.
Well, that means everybody get on your feet and begin to run. But let me ask you this question. There are those who believe that the women are getting plenty of opportunities, plenty of mentorship, plenty of trainings, and hardly any, or very few for the men. So what's the chance that men will be getting some mentoring him? That'll coming up real quick.
Thank you for bringing that up. My son had asked me that. He said, what about mentoring him? But thank you for bringing that up. So the truth of the matter is actually men have been actually more fortunate than women to get mentorship. A man can also easily just say, hey, darling, I'm going to stay back in the office because I need to mentor this young man, versus the women counterparts. It's more difficult for us. And we are the vulnerable population, whether you like it or not. But to answer your point, particularly, hopefully, maybe us or another person will take up the mentorship of men. But I think there are organizations out there that are focused on men and reforming men. I think there's some people that are already doing that, and they're doing a really good job of it. Right now, our focus is to empower women more so that they can reach the level that they should, because we have been, that women have been sidelined for a little while, and we're just trying to level the playing field a little bit. We're trying to get to a little bit of equality here. I'm not preaching feminism here. I'm just saying we're trying to get to a better
Preaching
place.
Equity. But let me ask this, Lola. Is it not too elitist? Would this be also extended to those beyond the urban areas?
Yes, it's for everyone. You should see. And that's the thing. That's the beauty of mentoring her. It breaks down barriers of access. Normally, if you wanted to mentor, if somebody wanted to be mentored by you, for instance, they would reach out to you through a family member or a colleague or something like that, right? But in this way, if you're mentored or mentoring her, it breaks down barriers of access of socio-demographic or socioeconomic status. You don't have to know me from my neighborhood or from my social class or anything like that. It breaks down so many barriers. So it is not elitist. It's a leveler. You connect based on the fact that you are a woman. The common denominator is that you're a female. We don't care how much money you have. We don't care what skin of color you have. We don't care where you live. We don't care about all of that. And so that's the beauty of that. It breaks down all those barriers. So no, it is not elitist. It is completely the opposite.
Okay, then, Dr. Adeyemi, we wish you all the best up until September the 10th when you do have the finals. Thank you for bringing this to us. Mentoring Her Pitchathon 2020, which finals will take place on the 10th of October. Of course, it's a virtual event. Thank you very much and good luck to you. Sunrise will be right back with another interesting conversation in just a moment. Do stay with us.